What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another Teen Mom OG recap, which aired on Monday, July 22nd on MTV. So I'm doing it different tonight without the voiceover thing. I decided to just go ahead and record, show my face. So I got some notes here that I'll be reading off of. Okay, so the show comes on with Nova. She's having a tantrum because the dog doesn't want her to take him out for a walk. And so I noticed that Caitlin and Tyler, they are dealing with her tantrums better than they used to. They like just kind of ignore her and just continue doing whatever it is that they were doing. And she cries and have a fit and then she gets over it. So Macy doesn't feel like dealing with Ryan because it's Taylor's 30th birthday coming up soon. So the only thing she's focusing on is giving him a surprise birthday party. And so he doesn't want a surprise birthday party. Well, he's not thinking about the party. The only thing he wants for his birthday is a dirt bike. And she is so against it, like, look, I'm not with the dirt bike things. It's dangerous. All I can think of is you hurting yourself and ending up in the hospital. And I don't blame her for that, even though he's an adult. Adults still get hurt on those things. But my cousin's granddaughter, she died from a dirt bike accident. I don't like them. I don't like four-wheelers, none of that. So I don't blame her for that. As far as safety, I just don't care for dirt bikes or four-wheelers or none of that. So let's see. Okay, so Corey's parents want to come to town to see Ryder, but Corey is going out of town with Taylor. And I think it has something to do with like his business venture. And so of course Cheyenne, she don't like the fact that when his mom wants to come to town to see the baby, that he's gonna be gone with his girlfriend. And I know it's more to it than, her issue is not just the fact that he's gonna be gone while his parents are in town. We know that Cheyenne still got to thank for Corey, but yeah, so that's pretty much what they was on tonight. Amber, since finding out about Leah's panic attacks, she just want to spend more time with her so she can figure out how to get her the right treatment. But Gary thinks that Amber is overreacting, which I think is a bad idea for him. Why is he thinking that she's overreacting? Like, this is your child. You should feel the same way Amber does about this child having panic attacks. So he's like, don't try to self-diagnose her and stuff. And she was like, well, I'm not trying to do that. I just want to get her the right treatment. I want to catch this early, because if they had caught her, illnesses early on, she probably wouldn't have been so bad off as she is today. And that's the only thing she worry about when it comes to Leah. And I don't blame her. I mean, I know exactly where she's coming from with that. So again, he's in big time denial about it and all that kind of stuff. But I'm glad that Amber is going to follow her first mind and go get her child the treatment that she needs. So let's see. What else? Caitlin talking to producers, and her and Tyler is getting ready to go like on a little vacation, just some me time, some much needed me time, since they've been going through so much. And then after the baby and everything, they just want some me time. So they're going on vacation and stuff. And she's talking to the producers about doing their little trial separation, which I'm kind of tired of hearing about it. I mean, y'all over there now. Let's talk about, happier moments. Everything that's good going on right now. They keep going back to that. It's kind of draining. But she's talking about she had thought about having an abortion. But she was saying that she glad that they went through that rough time in their marriage, because it made their marriage strong and all that kind of good stuff. So Corey is out to eat with Taylor and Ryder, and his mom called. And she's not happy about the fact that he's out of town when she's coming to see the baby. And he thinks that it's no big deal and stuff like that. He's like, because there's going to be plenty of times that I can go to Michigan. But like I said, I guess this is a business venture. This is something that's dealing with work. And when work calls, you got to go. And it just so happened to be bad timing. So he don't think it's a big deal that he's not there while she's in town to see the baby. And I don't either. I guess it's just me. I like when my kids were Ryder's age, they visit their grandmother a lot of times, and I didn't have to be there. Their dad didn't have to be there. I mean, what does it matter? That's just me. So, Macy, she's still planning the surprise birthday party for Taylor. She's meeting up with her friends and just kind of asking everybody if they can kind of pitch in and help her do this and that so that it can be a surprise birthday party so that it won't be, so he won't pick up on it so easily. So Ryan said that he is not kissing up to Macy, especially since she still has this restraining order against him. And I don't blame him for that. So he's like, I'm not gonna, put myself in a bad situation. Like, he don't mind talking to her, but he's not gonna like push the issue. He's just gonna kind of let her come to him. And at the same time, she's not trying to go, it's whatever. Anyway, I just hope they figure it out for the sake of Bentley. So Caitlin and Tyler, again, they on their date night and stuff like that. They dropped the kids off to Caitlin's mom's house. And Nova, she didn't have a tantrum. She was all happy to be there around her grandmother and to help out with the baby. So Cheyenne dropped Ryder off to spend some time with her grandmother and Corey's stepdad. And she went and was sitting talking to her sister. So she was like, I just don't understand how Corey can be out of town. And she's going on and on with that. And I'm like, girl, please let it go. He's not there. Let it go. The baby's going to be all right. She's with her grandmother. Her grandmother loves her. Her grandmother's going to take care of her. It's okay. It's going to be times when Corey will be there in the presence of his mom and Ryder. So it's going to be okay. And y'all still not going to be a couple. Because I know that's what it all comes down to. He's not going to be with you. So, I don't know. But maybe it's just me. I just don't feel like he needs to be there. So Corey went live. And he was recording Taylor twerking while they in a bathroom. And his little thing was out. And I'm like, okay. And so, of course, they blurred that I was on national TV. And she was, I don't know if that's really twerking, but she was doing something with her legs was going in. Like, why? Just stop. Just some things, just don't do that. So, yeah, so Cheyenne, she's showing this to her sister. And I'm like, girl, that just goes to show me that she's probably always on Corey's page, like watching every move that he make. Because if it was me and I'm so-called over my kid's dad, I don't care what's going on his social media. I just don't. As long as he's not on there disrespecting me, I mean, just play your position and take care of our kid, and that's it. Like, I don't care what's going on his social media page. I don't care what's going on his Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, none of that. I don't. So, Macy, she trying to talk in codes around Bentley about Taylor's surprise birthday party. And she just had to kind of hurry up and change the subject and brought up the fact that Bentley has got, like an honorable award or whatever for having good conduct. And then they went outside to go play ball, and she was telling him, you wasn't supposed to bring that up around him. I hope he didn't pick up on it. And he didn't. So, if anything, I don't know. I just think that if the dude didn't want to have a party, like if he told you all he wanted, that's what you should have got for him, or just have something at home. But she just went all out the way and did the most. His parents flew in town for this party, and she got a lot of friends coming down to his birthday party, and that's nice and stuff. But it's like, I don't know, it's just like she made it so extravagant for him. I don't know. I'm not trying to sound, mean or nothing about it, but that's just how I feel about it. So Corey is back in town. Him and Cheyenne, they at the park with Ryder. And she's asking him, do he regret being out of town while his parents was in town to see the baby? And he's like, no, because we know Corey is like straight up. And she always wants him to say things like, yeah, you're right, Cheyenne, and I shouldn't have done that. And that dude is not gonna do that, and she should be used to that by now. It's like she should be embarrassed on national TV when she be asking him certain things. And he's like, no, he just don't agree with her with it. And he don't care. We know how Corey is. Corey just don't care. So he was like, no, it's gonna be plenty of times that I'll be able to be around my mom and my baby at the same time. And he right about that. And so they were just sitting there talking, and to be honest with you, I just kind of tuned out. Because Cheyenne, it's like she wants Corey to want her so bad. And he don't have interest in her like that. And another thing I really don't like is how they make it seem like that you have to be in each other's company at all times, for the sake of good co-parenting. And I don't agree with that. Like, just stop putting that on TV that way, because in reality it don't even be like that, and it don't have to be all that for you to have good co-parenting with your kids' dad or mom or whatever. You don't always have to be around them. So that's something that I don't like, that they always showing on TV with them, because it doesn't have to be like that. But of course, that's something I know that's right up Cheyenne's alley. And then she started an argument with him while they at the park, bringing up the fact that when he was out of town and when Ryder took sick, and she was like, I shouldn't have to tell you to come home. And if I can recall, she didn't have to tell him to come home. I mean, it's not like he could have just appeared back in the city and stuff. He had to wait till the next flight. I mean, it's not like he was on a private jet. I don't know. But anyway, she just gonna keep throwing it in his face, and I don't think that's fair to keep throwing in his face about when he was out of town and when their baby took sick. And she was like, because you wasn't there, you didn't see what I seen. You didn't see how she was in the hospital and all that. And I'm like, I guess it was traumatic. I mean, as your child, you don't want to see your child in that condition. And neither does he. He didn't know that was going to happen, though. So stop throwing that in his face and trying to make him feel bad. It's like she's just doing all this because he's in a relationship with somebody other than her. And if he already made it clear to her that he don't want to settle down with her, let it go. Like, that child's not going to make him, a child not going to keep a man. She should see that. And it's like, I don't know, she just have all type of games with her. So Caitlin and Tyler, they're on vacation. They having like a couples massage. Then they go out to eat. And Caitlin was saying she's planning on telling Tyler about what she talked to the producers about. Like, why I keep going back to that, just dragging on and on about all of the bad times in y'all's marriage. This is y'all date night. Celebrate the years and the love that y'all have between. And I'm not saying just completely forget about the rough spots in the marriage. I'm just saying don't dwell on it so much. Just let the light shine bright on the good times and stuff. And these kids, they were together as kids, as teenagers. And they almost 30 years old. So that's something to really cherish. Stop dwelling on the rough times. I mean, I know everybody go through rough times in their relationships or marriages. But they just talk about, like, they focus on that so much on the show. And I just think they should change the subject. So we kind of at the end of the show. It's Taylor's surprise birthday party. He didn't look too happy at first. Shocked if anything. But then he says that this was better than the dirt bike, which I don't believe that. I know he still want that dirt bike. That's just something that he had to let Mason know she did a good thing and he appreciated her. Not saying that he didn't appreciate the surprise birthday party. But she was like, yeah, I know you still want the dirt bike, but if you want it, you buy it, because I'm not buying it. I just don't like the idea of you having a dirt bike. And so that was that. And so the show goes off with Andrew giving Amber that good old talk, as he always do. He's always so supportive and so understanding of her decisions. And that was pretty much it. So that concludes tonight's recap for Team Mama OG. If y'all like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know if you like me recording the recaps this way, or do you like the voiceovers more? So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Talk to y'all soon. I'll see y'all next week.